Hello, I'm Ameza and today we're making a mobile game.
I've said online, developing for mobile on Unreal Engine is a crapshoot. There's never been documented.
So, the game I want to make today is a dungeon crawler. You're a wizard and you have 3 spell slots and you're forced to change one of them after each room. Having learned from my earlier project, which really suffered from poor planning, I actually went down and wrote all my ideas down during a short 30-hour trip with the car. And I mean, what's on right now? Oh, mobile controls. That can't be so hard, right? Right? Okay, the button doesn't stop moving and then all tutorials are locked up. It also worked. Where on the roadmap is button controls? Yeah, let's just move it here. Okay, great. What's next up? After a couple days of work, we already have the spell switching functionality for at least some of the spells. There's a little enemy running around the player character, you can move and everything. And so far everything is going quite alright, except the effect system, because in the game it's supposed to be that each of the 5 elements, fire, ice, light, curse and poison, can cause their own little effect. And for some reason, when I'm applying them, they just stack up. I just don't de-apply. What I try to do is that every time an effect is applied, you trigger a little something which will wait the time and then de-apply the effect, but that didn't work, so now I have to check about 10 times a second, which is a bit less precise, but still works. This is Niagara. It's unreleased particle system since 2020 when it replaced Cascade, which is cringe and boring as it lives in the shadow of its better and younger sibling. To get started with Niagara, I luckily found this nerd lad who made about 700 tutorials for high quality Niagara effect. As an exercise, I tried to copy this video and made this fire effect, which looks pretty awesome and nearly works except the embers, because I don't know, for some reason the forces don't really work like in the video. Let's just not talk about how it eats about 50% of my GPU. Instead of continuing work on the effects, what I did was darken the map, add 3 basic enemies. And at this point I encountered the problem that my top shooter still was barely fun, and you could say, well, that's because it's so simple, but look at this game as an example. Made in a jam, this is You Probably Won't Survive, and after playing around a bit, I think the main difference is that I just don't shoot fast enough. So I decided that each spell will be split into 2. If they are on the first or second slot, they are shot out of the left or right hand accordingly and have a high fire rate, while if they are on the third slot, the character will have some charge up animation and they will play a bigger cool effect with a long cooldown. With this in place now, I can add more different and stronger abilities without having to worry that the player just spends half the time waiting on cooldowns. And this is about it so far. So it's time to say goodbye. I hope you had a great day and will join me next time where I will actually adding our own animations and character models.